Greetings everyone, Slizzle466 here, and in today's video we're checking out Bodybuilder's updated hand buff Paladin list that he hit rank 1 legend with. Now, hand buff Paladin got a ton of new tools from the Forge and the Barrens expansion, one of those being Conviction that you see right here. This scales up to 2 and 3 random friendly minions, whether you're at 5 or 10 mana. You've also got the inclusions of Knight of Anointment, which helps pull your convictions to get them out of your deck a little faster. Some lists also run Divine Favor, which is a holy spell. And the big one is the Blademaster Summaru, a 4 mana 1/6 rush with Frenzy, deal damage equal to this minion's attack to all enemy minions. If you don't own this card, I would probably want to craft it. It's pretty good for this deck. As for the Mulligan, you want to keep First Day of School. You only want to keep Smuggler's Run if you've actually got, it's not bad here because we got some 1-drops, but if you kind of had a dead hand, you wouldn't necessarily keep it. You also really want to make sure you keep Christology, Knight of Anointment, Crab Rider's Insane. Sometimes you might even keep Hand of Adul if you have a Crab Rider in hand. So in this case, we go First Day of School first, and then we will buff our hand. Now this specific list is teched for mage. You might notice that lately pretty much every single deck you see on this channel has a Loetheb in it, because mage is just the class to beat right now. So Bodybuilder's previous list ran Valinir. He replaced it with Loetheb, which is much better against mages. Now in this case, I'm going to go with Smuggler's Run. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw out the 4/3. Next turn, I'm probably going to go Grime Street Seeker. Oh, we got the Marshal though. So we want to draw things, so we're going to go ahead and play the Marshal that we top decked. Now, while we're buffing here, we're getting a pretty big Horse Rider going. So what I think the plan is going to be is, I think I want to coin Technician next turn, and then Loetheb on 5, and then we should win on turn 6. So I'll go ahead and play this. So now we have a 6 charger.
The future is ours.
Okay, so we're not gonna die.
Behold the tools of creation.
That's okay. That's just garbage in their hand. Okay, there's Conviction, which will also help us sneak in lethal. So here comes the Loetheb. I will trade. And so I have lethal on board. I'm not on board, but I have lethal with the Horse Rider and the Conviction here. And this game was brought to you by Loetheb.
Don't worry, Lux. The cavalry's
Got him. So that's the strategy to consistently beat mage. And I should have mentioned also, keep Loetheb in the Mulligan against mage. That's pretty important. Okay, let's try another one. We have got another mage. Not surprising.
Let the games begin. I will fight with honor.
Okay, so I don't like keeping this. I just think it's too slow. I'm just going to go ahead and keep the Knight of Anointment only. It's just nice to slam it down on 1 and get a spell out of my deck. I've got the Blademaster Summaru, which probably isn't that great in this matchup. It's better against more aggro decks. So we'll go ahead and see what we get first off the first day of school. Not bad. And then I'll get the spell out of my deck. There was an argument there to play the Wax Elemental because it was most likely not going to die, so that I could slam Hand of Adal on it. Okay, we have a Secret Mage. Lovely. So why don't we go and protect our 1/1. So I'm going to draw first. I don't want that Scientist to pop, so I'm going to protect it behind my taunt. Chillblade Champion is great to beat Secret Mage if I can buff it up. Now in this case, I do want to get things out of my deck. I want to thin my deck as fast as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and play this and go face. Oh! It's a Reno deck. Very well. I see how it is. If that's the case, I'm at 7. If I play this, I go to 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, overdraw a card. So I think I don't mind doing this and this. Then I won't overdraw. They need devolving missiles. Whoa. Okay. Very well. That's pretty cool. So this must be a Luna's Pocket Galaxy mage. Okay, so that's upgraded. So what I can actually do here is play the Sumero. It's not guaranteed to get the buff though. That's the only problem. You know what? That's fine. Didn't get it? That's okay. So that is most likely Ice Block up there, or Flame Ward. I don't believe Luna's Pocket Galaxy Mage runs Rigged Fair Game. I don't think that would make a whole lot of sense. And we just saw it not activate anyway. Okay. So what our plan's gonna have to be here is we're gonna have to pop that Ice Block, and then after we pop the Ice Block, we slam down the Lower Theb. So that even if they do Reno, there's a good chance that our board will be big enough to still get lethal. Okay. I finally get a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go with buff. Buff. Get this down. Hope it's not duplicate. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that's Flame Ward and Ice Block. Okay, there's the Luna's Pocket Galaxy. Okay, so we do the Flame Ward. Actually, so for the Flame Ward test, I can actually buff up this to keep it alive. So even though it's weird, I'm still going to test for Counterspell. You never know. Buff this. hit here. Okay, there's our Flame Ward. Get a Holy Spell. Do a lot of damage, why not? And we don't play that because it's not buffed. That's good enough. Okay, so we're definitely popping the block next turn. It's too bad we don't have the lower Theb though. Oh wow, is that not block? Well, they might think I have secret hate. Interesting. Most interesting. Could be Oasis Alley for some weird reason. Now, if I play... What am I going to play into that? I will throw my charger into this. Okay, so it is definitely Ice Block. I do have to pop because of Zola. Kind of want to use my broom though. Okay. And I want to save these in case I buff them off a glowstone technician when I draw it. If I draw it. Right now we've got 12, 17, 23 on board. Oh. Well then. That wasn't very nice. Oof. How rude. 11 mana Smuggler's Run. That hurts.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry.
Well, on the plus side, they're low on cards.
We're gonna have some fun.
Oh, bother. That is annoying. Okay, that's good news. So we'll go buff, 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 buff. All in. I'm running out of options. That's not fair. They're so good at top decking. Oh no. They're so good at getting amazing dragons. Oh my goodness. I believe this is what they call in the business getting wrecked. Oh dear. Well, let's lower that. We're dead. I'm going to be a gentleman and let them have some fun. But if you want to try this deck out for yourself, you'll find the deck code in the description below. It's a very powerful deck. I would probably slot it in around tier 1, maybe tier 2. It's probably tier 1. So you'll find the deck code in the description below. And if you want to help support this channel, you can click the subscribe button, click the notification bell. And until next time, hope to see you again.